You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Was drafted as the heir apparent to Mark Sanchez. He was going to replace Mark Sanchez, be the starting quarterback for the Jets. Now, a lot of people disputed in my video, you're calling him a bust. Well, look, when you're drafted that high to be a starting quarterback, yeah, I'm going to call you a bust. I don't care if you put in 15 years as a backup.
Geno
I don't
Smith
care.
was a bust.
Yeah.
Is a bust.
What's the dispute there? Because you spend years in the league as a backup doesn't preclude you from getting labeled a bust. You were drafted high enough, and the intention was, everybody knew it, for him to be a starting quarterback. And he didn't do the job. He royally failed. I don't know what else you want to call it. He fell flat on his face. Whatever. Geno Smith's a bust. Okay, he's a bust.
Easily.
Yeah. So,
but check this out. Geno Smith allegedly said officer has little dick during DUI arrests.
Oh, Jesus. Wasn't Geno just lecturing us to please hold all judgments until the facts are presented in this case?
Yep.
Please don't rush to judgment. Give me the opportunity to explain myself. Okay. Yeah.
Not
it's getting
aging
worse,
well,
Geno. Yeah.
Geno Smith asked for judgment to be withheld. It's funny that you just mentioned it. Regarding his Monday morning arrest for suspicion of DUI. He apparently did not give his arresting officers the same benefit. Arrest documents obtained by TMZ include Smith allegedly threatening officers and telling one he has a little dick. Smith was pulled over for speeding in King County, Washington early Monday morning and spent 7.5 hours in jail. Smith was reportedly driving 96 miles per hour. Oh, my goodness. Has the NFL players not looked at Henry Ruggs III?
Henry Ruggs just happened 2 months ago.
Wow.
Henry Ruggs took over the news cycle.
Yep. Smith was reportedly driving 96 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone in his Rolls Royce. Police documents said he drove erratically, smelled of booze, and told them he drank wine before driving. But he wants us to wait on the facts. Officers alleged Smith became belligerent doing field sobriety tests and then stopped participating. He was then taken back to the police station. Quote, I joked with him about how my wife thinks I work too much. Somehow, he said that's because you have a little dick, an officer wrote in documents. I said, wow, maybe that is the problem. Then he said, you have a little dick. You have little dick syndrome. Geno, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. The 31-year-old refused both a breathalyzer and a blood test. Quote, I'll fuck every one of y'all up, he reportedly told officers before having his arms and legs restrained. You don't want to see me out there.
Oh.
You don't want to see me out of these cuffs. You don't want to know what will happen. So he's threatening the cops and also insulting them as well.
Hey, I hope this motherfucker fights better than he plays quarterback, because if he don't, then he's going to get the shit beat out of him. He's already had a Jets teammate knock him the hell out once. He might want to hold that tongue a little bit. Wow. God.
And if you guys need a refresher on what he tweeted out, he said being arrested brings a taint onto the reputation that is impossible to undo, no matter what really happened. I'm asking all of you to hold back on judging me the same as you would do for a friend or a family member. I'll have more to say down the road and ask that you bear with me. What in the world, man? Geno Smith. My God.
Hey, oh, okay. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm finna fry Geno's ass.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Geno, how do you know the cop got a little penis? Did you try to get out of this ticket?
No telling, man.
So Geno is turned out to be and look, him running his mouth aside, let's just push that to the side. Geno is pretty despicable for being intoxicated and driving 96 miles an hour.
Yes, that's pretty dumb.
Okay, I'm sitting back. You're telling me to hold judgment. I'm thinking, okay, maybe
he could have killed somebody.
Maybe you made a lane change without signaling and they pulled you over and you happen to be intoxicated or whatever. You got out on the road, got to turn your lights on, or maybe you pulled out and had your brights on in town, whatever. Anything that got you pulled over, but we find out you pulled a Henry Ruggs, who is locked up, will end up probably getting 50 years. You get out there and you pulled a Henry Ruggs and you drove nearly 100 miles an hour while intoxicated. So Geno Smith is walking fecal matter at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't need to wait for judgment.
No,
I don't.
Call me the Punisher.
Because technically right now, Henry Ruggs is innocent until proven guilty. And we all know Henry Ruggs is despicable for what he did.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.